Well, that's it. That's wrapped. Bike Week 2026, the 85th annual Bike Week. And you know what? I'm over it. I kind of feel like if you don't feel this way about Bike Week, you didn't really do it the right way anyway. There's so much to see, so much to do, and it's just sensory overload all the time. I got to stop in and see a lot of my friends' bands playing and catch a few of their sets, and play a ridiculous amount of shows with my own band all week. We are all tired. You guys are troopers. You all made it, and you're all awesome. Anybody that tells you that Bike Week is dead needs to get down here to Florida, because it is alive, it is thriving, and it is pulsating. I got to spend a little time at the Indian exhibit. I can't really call it a booth because they had a whole freaking parking lot. I met a really cool dude named Pat Cornell, and his mission is to ride 250,000 miles, 1,000 miles a day, on his 2015 Indian and raise money for Myotonic Muscular Dystrophy. You can find his links at Vroom Old Man on Facebook, Instagram, and his website is Vroom Old Man. By his own accord, he's not real good at social media, so check him out and let's go blow up Pat Cornell, because he's freaking awesome. Come check out his bike with me. As a matter of fact, let's do that right now.
All right, my name's Pat Cornell, Vroom Old Man. We set out to do a charity ride on May 1st of 2025 on a 2025 Indian Pursuit. The charity ride is for myotonic muscular dystrophy, which affects my wife's whole family. So we decided we're gonna do something motorcycle related, and I don't like people enough to do a poker run. I couldn't deal with that many people. So we came up with, a good friend of mine did 100,000 miles in 100 days 3 years ago, Chris Hopper. And I was like, well, I can do 125. So we set out to ride 125,000 miles in 125 days and raise $125,000 for myotonic muscular dystrophy. So we left May 1st. We rode 125,000 miles in 125 days. On day 73 of that, I got blown over on the shoulder of the road and broke my collarbone. I was off the road for 4 days. We got back on the road. We hit 100,000 in 100 days. We hit 125 in 125. And at the end of the ride, we had only raised $46,000. So I challenged all the followers. Every day I get $1,000 or more in donations, I'll ride another day. So come day 146, we had gone from 46,000 to 94,000. So I looked at my wife and I said, what do you think? 200,000 miles, one bike, 1 year, one man, one mission, myotonic dystrophy. And she's like, good luck. So we decided to go out and try it. The bike now has 180,327 miles. I have until April 30th to ride another 19,700 miles and raise another $18,000. So we are doing our best, and any help is greatly appreciated. You can find our donation links at Vroom Old Man on Facebook or Instagram. We've got a QR code on the back of the bike, and we're giving it hell. We're going from there. So the bike is a completely stock 2025 Indian Pursuit with the 112 Power Plus motor. What we added onto it, in the front, we added off-road lights for lighting on the country roads at night. We installed a Farkle bar up on the dashboard. So up here, I have a tablet that I can run navigation, Waze, weather radar. I've got 2 different trackers, satellite trackers. I've got a radar detector. I've got my GPS, my phone mount. So this is an auxiliary fuel gauge. If you go to the back, I have a 4.7 gallon smart tail dragger fuel tank that was made by Tom Postels in Delaware. He's got a patent pending on that. He's the only one to get that to work. It's completely automatic. It keeps my tank at 3/4 of a gallon, and I average about 350 miles between fuel stops. I mounted a Pelican box on the rack so I could keep all my camping gear, all my supplies, so I didn't have to tie anything on the bike. And the game changer of the whole ride is a wild ass seat cushion. So I bought that seat cushion in January before my ride. I rode 28,000 miles on my Challenger. It worked well. I put it on this bike. I've done 180,000 miles on it. So that cushion has 208,000 miles on it. I've gone through, I changed the stator at 106,000. I clogged 4 fuel filters with the ethanol gas with the wax in the gas. I changed my original spark plugs at 170,000 miles. I still have the original drive belt, clutch, and clutch cable. I've got a water jug here, and that one usually has a hose. It's got a hand pump, and I use that for keeping cool. And then I've got the same jug on the other side, which comes up here to a Camelback straw, and I use that for hydration. And I sit in my Lazy Boy, I grab my remote with my right hand, and I watch the National Geographic Scenery Channel for 18 hours a day.
Pat is a wild dude, but he's dedicated and he likes that National Geographic channel. I don't blame him. That's beautiful. That is the life to live. Man, if I could just be in my seat on my motorcycle every single day, I don't think I could do it for 1,000 miles a day. Let that sink in a little bit. 1,000 miles every day. People that do those iron butt rides, they're about 1,000 miles. And they're all whooped up after that. They take a couple of days to recover. They need coffee breaks. They need to settle down. Pat's doing it every single day until he raises $250,000 and rides 250,000 miles. Dude is awesome. I don't know what to say. It's super inspirational. I didn't even go there to meet Pat, didn't go for an interview, just found him, and he ran up and got in front of my camera. How could I not talk to this dude? Hey, thanks for hanging out in this video. If you guys like it, hit subscribe, but let me know down in the comments, what's your craziest bike week story? I want to know. I'm sure you can top mine. Let me know down in the comments.